Well, hello, Angie from Brooklyn. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Angie, I'm doing so much better now that I'm speaking with the Renaissance woman herself. Angie, you do it all. But before we get into it, I want to first know, where were you born? When did you realize within your childhood that you just wanted to be a part of the business of show in one way, shape, or form?
So I am from Brooklyn, Red Hook. The forgotten island of Brooklyn.
It's
Uh,
okay. Any part of Brooklyn is my part of Brooklyn, baby.
yeah, now there's an IKEA now, so it's not forgotten anymore. But I knew early on that I needed to get into entertainment, into fashion. Very early on, I've always been super creative from as early I can remember, as 5 years old. And what's funny is I used to always, my one of my aunts, she always would record every family function. So I jump in front of that camcorder and, like, looking back at that footage, I'm like, I always wanted to be in entertainment. But it's funny, I'm behind the scenes and not in front of the scenes now as much.
But you know you're shining your light as if you're on the stage behind the scenes. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. I mean, I know you probably don't think that because you're a humble woman of the planet, but um, in just researching you, you have such an it factor in light to you, and I'm sure you've been told that before. I'm curious to know, Angie, what you were able to do during these past horrific 18 months to kind of keep not only your creative juices flowing, but also spreading that light and sense of gratitude and goodness that just is naturally within you.
Yeah, so the past 18 months has been brutal for a lot of people. What kept me sane is I was actually writing with two other people, part of my team. We were writing a script. We actually, towards the end, started recording, and so we're in production now. And that's really what kept me sane. Otherwise, I mean, other than the solitude, I enjoy solitude anyway. That made me more of a hermit. But other than that, I just kept my head down, kept busy, kept focused.
It's amazing, Angie. Well, listen, what I love also so much about you is how unapologetic you are about your multi-hyphenateism. Is that even a word? But I think I just created it, whatever. But what I am so excited about you, Angie, is that I think of the young Angies out there who might think, "Ooh, I can only do one thing," and but no, you are unapologetically going after it all, sometimes one at a time, sometimes all at once. What advice would you give to those young Angies from Brooklyns all over the world about being a part of something and not feeling you needed to be boxed in?
I Thank you. I appreciate that. I would say, go after whatever your passions are. It doesn't matter if it's more than two. There's always going to be naysayers, but if you're passionate about it, just chase it, do it, and let the work speak for itself, no matter what it is.
You have an innate talent for storytelling. Where do you think that comes from?
I believe my storytelling, it comes from just my environment growing up. Always being in my head, being creative. I always was someone who would escape with a book. Even to this day, I'm one of those people who read. People are like, "You're reading a book," with all this technology. And I've always been creative. Always wanted to tell different stories from different perspectives and share these different narratives.
In addition to the script you're working on now, Angie, are there any stories or projects that you can give us maybe just a little bit of a hint or sneak peek about that you're excited to let out into the world? Stories that you're excited to give birth to?
Well, so one of the scripts I'm still writing is actually based off my life. And it's going to be loosely based, but just basically going through my ups and downs, growing up in Brooklyn, New York, moving to Los Angeles with literally no family, nothing, just really taking the horns on and just doing what I have to do. So that's a story that is coming soon, and so we'll see.
I love it. And
That's
Angie,
my puppy in the back.
what kind of dog do you have? I have two Malteses in the other room.
Okay, the one who's barking in his sleep is he's a Pomeranian and American Eskimo. Yeah, he's adorable. He's fun.
What are their names?
Cody and Connor is the other one. Connor is a Yorkie. Chihuahua, Shih Tzu mix. Yeah.
Oh, but see, this is what I love about even your dogs, that they can't even commit to just one thing. So of
Yeah.
course, the multi-hyphenate extraordinaire Renaissance woman, Angie, has two dogs that are everything and
Yeah.
unapologetically.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You see what I did there? I don't
I
know.
love it.
These are the things that make me happy, Angie. Listen, Angie, before I ask my final question, I just want to let everyone know for more on the incredible Angie from Brooklyn, you can read more about her right below this video. Angie, I can feel your vibe right across the screen. You have such a beautiful vibration and light about you. I'm sure I am not the first person to let you know that. What are you, with all of that goodness and talent within you, most optimistic about for you as an artist, but for the world looking forward as we slowly but surely start to open up again?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic for the world to see my vision on screen. With I'm optimistic that movie theaters will still be around. Broadway is open, which is amazing. So I'm very optimistic that we'll overcome all the challenges we have been facing for the past 18 months, and just everyone's creativity. All the passion that has been pent up. I hope everyone is creating, and we'll all get to share in that glory.
Amen. Well, listen, Angie, I'm so excited that you're joining Phoenix 360, a platform that's not only going to heighten and allow you to share your gifts with not only people in this country, but around the world, but also you have such a beautiful, transcendent, universal language to what you do. And I'm excited for all people of all colors, creeds, genders, races, languages, and locations are going to be able to feel the Angie from Brooklyn vibe that I had the honor of feeling for just 10 minutes today.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate that.
So nice to meet you, and God bless you.
Same to you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.